bust the rhymes up in the place. True it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
On ridiculous timing, they always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back. It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Set, 70 rate, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready? Cowboy 80, Panther 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, second down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Ball again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60
Now they'll
Bison,
change
60
things
Bison.
around before the snap.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Lions.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Check. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 7. Buffalo 18. Check out.
Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Go street. 18, Pioneer. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. Now Penix. A short one there to Fairview. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens 30-yard line.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And down inside the 41 at the
38-yard line. A 7-yard
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tag! Panther 60, Panther 60. 60.
Now they'll change things up.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, 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 check. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, Panther 80.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Like 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Go! Panthers, Broncos switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
No gain on the play.
It's a fighting from the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go now.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 9.
Cup 19. Come on. Set. Cougar 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. $19 Lions.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 7.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Catherine, check smash. Check smash. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey, smash. Street. Street. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete, right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
At the 8-yard line.
2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall from 8 yards out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Coming. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Let's go now. 18, 5, 19, Lion.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play.
Steelers 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. A short one there to Freiermuth. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
19, Charger, 19.
Now Penix. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
65 catch, 65.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
27 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Vikings, Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chop 60, chop 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And that forces a 4th down situation.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Tweeted out left to Dobbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down and 6 now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Santos. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Ravens 30, Steelers 17. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60, Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Arian Smith from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 37, Steelers 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and you know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. From the 41, here's a second down and 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made down at the 33. That one goes for 8 yards. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last.
Ready?
Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Johnson, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
It's the score. Ravens 37, Steelers 24.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Maverick, 79 Broncos, 18,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
2nd and 5 Ready. At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one finds McConkey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Baltimore, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home